Hello ladies and gentlemen, Safehouse here, this time bringing you the Amdapor Keep. Now, it's a pretty tough dungeon, level 50 obviously. There's a few bosses that you go through, starting with the Lunatic Priest. For starters, with the Lunatic Priest you can just jump in and just DPS them down from the middle of the map, that is fine. She'll throw out AoEs as you just saw her do there. Not really too much to her, besides the fact that she's the boss you want to get down first, well, mini boss. There's the main dude comes in once she gets to about half health. He's the one that you need to get down to actually complete the fight. You want to get on him last though, Lunatic Priest first. You can take him in the middle for starters as well until the Lunatic Priest goes down. Then you want to take her over to the edge. You will see where our tank drags her to. That's where you want to go tank, so you'll see that in a second. So the main dude is just spawned in. He's called the Psycheflayer. It seems. He's got a few tricks. You can see he's got a little cast bar that he does a Thunder 3, a Void Fire. He's got a couple different abilities there. You can actually interrupt them there, especially the Thunder 3, it hits everyone. It's got a pretty long cast time. You can see it happening. So if you've got an interrupt like me with the leg sweep, or I know our tank has an interrupt as well, make sure you're using that on Psycheflayer because they get really annoying, those AoEs, and can really mean the difference between winning or failing the fight. Now as you can see, Psycheflayer summons up these stone marionettes. They're pretty much just big ass golems, so you want to get on them first. Our tank is going to drag him over very soon. I'm pretty sure we maybe kill the first marionette and then drag him over. But yeah, he does that little line of AoE, the marionette. You just saw Psycheflayer do his AoE that you can interrupt, so it's a bit hard for me to see that when I'm not actually targeting him. So get down the ads every time they spawn. They are pretty tough, you know, they get a bit of health, they do a bit of damage, but if you've got both your DPSs on them, they go down pretty quick. We initially tried having me tank that, the ad, but it doesn't really work. You need your tank to grab it. So here's another one. He spawns them like just really quickly. Pretty much they go down, you get a little bit of time to DPS the boss, and then they come back up. You can see Psycheflayer keeps throwing out those AoEs. Just if you're a tank, just you need to grab the ad, but try and keep an eye on the main boss and throw down interrupts where you can. Whenever your interrupt is up, make sure you like looking at him. So he just almost had the Thunder 3 out there, but he got interrupted just before he managed to finish it off, which is nice. It's pretty much the reason we actually get through it, because we failed it once before. I tried this dungeon with another party, and we didn't even make it past this first boss, so that was pretty rough. Actually, speaking of rough, this dungeon we spend about 2 hours in. We get down this first boss, we get to the second boss, who is the hardest of the dungeon. I will have a video out for him later today, but he is really tough, so you need to know what's going on before you go in. I will have that up soon, but we finish him after wiping about 10 times on him, and we don't get to make it to the final boss. We run out of time, so we had to leave after 2 hours, near on 2 hours in this dungeon. We had to quit. So we got really nothing to show for it. I got some nice earrings, but that was about it. So it happens though. You learn now, and I'll be a lot better at it next time I go through. So this guy's getting even not really low yet. He does take quite a bit to get down. You should keep making sure you kill these ads really quickly, because they can become a problem very fast if you're not getting them down in time. You're about to see the reason why we are tanking this guy over in this corner. It's a big golem. You actually see in the back there, he's just laying on the ground dead. He will get summoned up very soon, and he does a very large AoE that covers a lot of the room. When you're over here in the corner, it makes it a lot easier to dodge, otherwise you've got no hope. So you'll see that coming up soon. He's just rezzing him now actually. You see me just clicking on some stuff there. Yeah, but here he comes. You're going to see it's massive, this AoE, and it'd be impossible to get out of unless you're standing in this corner. So you can see it there. He wanders around and just keeps casting it. He doesn't really focus anyone or anything, so makes it a little bit easier. That's why you're going to be in this corner. So you're just going to keep DPSing him down, keep killing those ads, try and get those interrupts. I really can't stress that enough, how important those interrupts are, because this is the first time I've ever passed this guy just in this fight here. And yeah, watch out for that AoE, because it does hurt a lot. So now he doesn't spawn as many ads, Psycheflayer. Now this other big dude's running around, so you get more chance for everyone to lay down those interrupts. He really doesn't have any more tricks than that, but the next guy you will see, there is a lot of learning to be done for him. You really need to know exactly what is going on at every time, in stepping everything. there's just so much stuff going on at the same time, and you always need to have the boss's rotation in the back of your mind so you know when you're about to be pushed off the edge or when you're about to take a lot of damage. So now the boss is getting quite low. I throw on a Dragonfire Dive, you know, it's a pretty cool looking ability. But you've got the guy in the middle still just doing those AoEs. He's getting down pretty quick now. I've got the Limit Break up that I'm about to throw down. Yeah, it does a lot of damage, the old Limit Break, so a lot more than I was expecting actually, because I don't know, previously when I've used it, it's just dented the person. But there you go, that's how you do the Psycheflayer anyways, guys. He's pretty tough, but I'm sure you'll get him down, so good luck. Thank you very much for watching, and if this video helped you out or you just enjoyed it, please smack that like button, or you can also subscribe to my channel for more videos similar to this one. Thanks guys.